Hey there, everyone. Today, we are diving into a hot topic that's got Seattle buzzing. The city's police chief, Shon Barnes, has resigned, and it's all happening amid the fallout from a devastating mass shooting. But here's the twist: this resignation is raising more questions than it's answering. So, let's unravel this story and explore the implications. Now, the timing of this resignation is crucial. Just days after a tragic shooting at the Bite of Seattle, which left 3 people dead and 4 injured, the city is in shock. And the public is demanding answers. The mayor's office and Chief Barnes have been under intense scrutiny for their communication, or lack thereof, in the aftermath of the shooting. But here's where it gets interesting. The mayor, Katie Wilson, is pointing to real gaps in the city's communication strategies. In my opinion, this is a bold move, acknowledging the issues and promising improvements. It's a step towards transparency, but it also opens a can of worms. Personally, I think the resignation of a police chief in the wake of a major incident is always going to be controversial. It's a delicate balance between accountability and stability. On one hand, you want to address any leadership issues and ensure the department is functioning effectively. But on the other hand, you don't want to disrupt the force during a critical time. What many people don't realize is that this kind of leadership change can impact morale, operations, and the public's trust in the police. It's a tricky situation, to say the least. Now, let's talk about the man at the center of this storm, Shon Barnes. He's a seasoned police officer, previously serving as the chief in Madison, Wisconsin. He came to Seattle with a mission: to tackle hiring, retention, and community policing. And he seemed to be making progress. But the mass shooting put a spotlight on his absence from the scene and other communication failures. This raises a deeper question: was this resignation truly voluntary, or was there more pressure behind the scenes? The Seattle City Council is divided on this issue. Some members are expressing disappointment and standing with community members who support Barnes. They argue that the focus should be on addressing gun violence and providing stability. Others, like Councilmember Rob Soccer, believe this transition is ill-timed. He said, and I quote, "We are still in the middle of a crisis." This is a valid point, as the city is still reeling from the shooting and the last thing they need is leadership turmoil. It's a tough call, and it's clear that the council is feeling the pressure from all sides. The police union is also weighing in, criticizing the mayor's administration for creating chaos. They argue that the city should be focused on public safety, not political drama. This is a common theme in these situations, where unions defend their members and call for stability. But it's also a reminder that there are different perspectives within the police force itself. What I find fascinating is the community reaction, especially from Black community leaders. They rallied in support of Barnes, emphasizing his engagement and presence in the community. This suggests that Barnes had built relationships and trust, which is no small feat for a police chief. It's a detail that adds a layer of complexity to this story, showing that leadership changes can have very real impacts on community dynamics. So, what does this all mean for Seattle? Well, in the short term, they've got an interim chief, Andre Sayles, who brings experience and a focus on gun violence reduction. But the city now faces the task of finding a permanent chief, and this process will be closely watched. The mayor, Katie Wilson, has a vision for public safety that emphasizes transparency and community collaboration. But the question remains: can she deliver on this vision while navigating the challenges of leadership transitions and public scrutiny? In my opinion, this situation highlights the delicate balance between leadership accountability and community stability. It's a reminder that these decisions have far-reaching consequences, especially in the midst of a crisis. The resignation of Shon Barnes is just the beginning of this story, and I'm curious to see how Seattle navigates the path forward. Stay tuned, as this is a narrative that will keep unfolding and revealing new insights into the complex world of law enforcement and community relations.